Have you ever wanted to be the first person to buy a house in a brand new neighborhood? If you buy in CORLEY FARMS, that would be you. That's where we are today, up in Boerne, a beautiful brand new PULTE community, and they don't even have one house built here yet.
Except for this one.
Except for the model home that we're gonna take you on the tour of today. Make sure you stick around. You are absolutely gonna love CORLEY FARMS in Boerne, Texas. Let's go. Guys, before we get going, we just want to take this moment to let you know that we just launched our brand new website. We're going to put the link down below. It is awesome. It's got an interactive map. You can set yourself up on searches and you can communicate back and forth with us. Totally cool. Check it out. Let's get on with the video.
Let's go.
All right, guys, today we're talking about CORLEY FARMS way out in Boerne. So let's go ahead and take a look at this map so I can show you exactly where everything is. All right, guys, so if you take a look at the map of San Antonio here, you'll see that I'm zoomed out quite a bit. And the reason why is because CORLEY FARMS is actually located in Boerne and not the far west side for those of you who have been watching religiously. This is the first neighborhood that we've talked about that is not on the far west side in quite some time. So CORLEY FARMS is going to be way up here in Boerne, Texas. While it looks pretty far on the map, it's not actually that far from everything in San Antonio. You're only about a 35-minute drive or so from downtown San Antonio, which is right over here. You're only going to be about a 35-minute drive as well from the airport, which is going to be located right over here. And if you're PCSing here and you're going to Lackland, you're going to be about a little bit over 40 minutes away. It's going to be right down here. And if you're PCSing to Fort Sam, you're just about the same distance from that as well. And Fort Sam is going to be located over in this area. All right, guys, so as we zoom in on the neighborhood just a little bit more, I do want to discuss the entertainment, restaurants, and everything. This, in my opinion, is one of the best areas that you could possibly be in town, simply for a couple reasons. One, you have the Rim Shopping Center, which is going to be located over here at that I-10-1604 corridor, and that has everything you guys need, man. That's got really, really good restaurants, some of my favorite in town personally. It's got a movie theater, it's got tons and tons of shops. There's a Bass Pro Shop there, there's a Top Golf, there's an iFly there. There's so much to do on this side of town. And again, I already mentioned it, but the restaurants are fantastic. And if you don't want to go there, you can come right across the street here to La Cantera, which essentially is very similar to the Rim, but this is going to be more like an upscale outdoor shopping mall. It's got a lot of luxury stores in it, a lot of good places to eat, places to walk around, really cool place if you've never been. So as I mentioned, you are a little bit further out of San Antonio, but you still have all those amenities. You're only going to be about 15 minutes away or so from H-E-B, which is going to be located right down here at the bottom of the map. And not to mention some of the other stores that are located in the heart of Boerne, Texas, which is right up here. Now, Boerne is a really amazing small town with a really cool and unique community. They always have events, they have parades, they have really cool stuff going on. So this is an awesome place to be if you have a family. All right, so let's talk about schools for a minute. Now, this one is really, really exciting. Boerne ISD is one of the top ranked independent school districts in all of Texas. Out of like 1,000 schools, it got number 33. So this is incredible, especially for a public school. And you're in luck if you have elementary school age kids who are moving into this neighborhood, because directly across from the entrance to CORLEY FARMS, they are building a brand new elementary school that is set to open in fall of 2024. And for those of you who aren't from this area, that's a huge deal. There's only 7 elementary schools in Boerne ISD right now, so this is going to be number 8, and this is huge because Boerne, being a small town, is seeing a lot of rapid expansion. There's such a high demand for people wanting to move to be in Boerne ISD just because of how good the schools are. You don't have to drive anywhere. The school is located inside the neighborhood. All right, guys, so if you have those kids in middle school age, the nice thing is that you're not going to be that far from the middle school either. Now, because this neighborhood and area is so new, it's hard to tell exactly which school this neighborhood is going to fall into. However, based on where it's located, there's a very good chance that you're going to be looking at Boerne South Middle School. And it's only going to be about 10 to 15 minutes away from CORLEY Farm. And finally, guys, if you do have those kids in high school, you're going to be looking at Boerne Champion High School, which is again located in the heart of Boerne, Texas. So that's only going to be about a 10 to 15 minute drive or so from CORLEY Farms. Now, while there isn't an amenity center right now because the neighborhood is so new, they are about to start breaking ground on that center. From what we understand, there's going to be a pool, a playground, and several other really nice things. What is it going to look like? I don't really know yet, so it's hard to tell. That being said, this is a PULTE Centex community, and we just learned that Perry is now buying lots in this neighborhood as well, so you can expect the amenity center to be very, very nice. And one final tidbit about CORLEY Farms that I didn't realize until I got out there is that there's actually a set of horse stables right behind the neighborhood, so depending on where your house is located inside that neighborhood, there's a very good chance you'll be able to see horses. So if you or your kiddos are super into horses, this is going to be an awesome choice for you. Great scenery, Great stuff all around. All right, guys, so we talked a little bit about the neighborhood, talked about what's around it, talked about where everything is. Let's go take a look at it and show you exactly what this PULTE community has to offer.
All right, guys, we just made it out here to CORLEY Farms. I would say a beautiful neighborhood, but there's nothing out here right now.
That's
guys.
why it's beautiful, though.
This is a brand spanking new neighborhood. The only 2 houses built right now are the 2 behind us. Now, over behind 2 model homes, they are actually working on some homes that have been purchased, but right now the build time is about 8 or 9 months out. But this neighborhood is going to be absolutely phenomenal. BOERNE ISD, you already talked about that in the map footage.
I have.
They've got great plans for amenity centers and everything. And if you know anything about the Texas Hill Country, this is just a really, really beautiful area. If you want an idea of what this neighborhood is gonna look like, well, we're gonna get some driving footage of the area so you can really see what the environment looks like. But right now, what do you think? First impressions, obviously not a whole lot to see.
No, but what I do see are that there are huge trees around here, man. And I know how you feel about them. I know how I feel about them. So if PULTE and Centex can somehow work together to keep the majority of these large, beautiful, like oak and mesquite trees out here, dude, I think it could be beautiful. One thing that you'll probably see here in just a second, they're building an elementary school like directly across the street.
Yeah.
And it's huge. I thought it was like a middle school at first, but it is so big, it's crazy. So if you do have those elementary school age kids, this is gonna be a really, really good option for you. And weird fact, if you do like horses, there's some stables back here behind the neighborhood where they actually ride around quite a bit. So weird fact, kind of funny, but you know, that's just something else that this neighborhood has going for it that's unique compared to actually really any of these other neighborhoods, because I don't know of any other one that has those features.
Well, one over there on the far west side, we had talked about it before, has 4 stables.
You're right, yep.
Yeah, that's a really cool feature. Hey, so we're gonna jump inside this model home. This is the Farwell. It's a beautiful house. We think you'll like it. Let's go check it out. All right, guys, we are in the Farwell floor plan here in CORLEY Farms, and this is a super nice floor plan. Now, this is gonna be in their Heritage series. We do know that they have 2 different series of floor plans here in CORLEY Farms. They've got the Heritage and they've got the Estates. And I apologize, this is actually their Estate series. As soon as you walk in, you've got an entryway, a little foyer area. It's not super distinct. As you're standing in the foyer, you can definitely see straight into the living room. Off to your left, you've got a little built-in right here, which of course doesn't come with the home. This is just for the model home. So you do have some space for an entryway table.
I kind of wish it did come with the home. That looks really cool, man.
It is kind of cool, right?
Clean.
Yep. Over here to the right, you've got your bedroom. This is gonna be a 4-bedroom home. This is not gonna be like a mother-in-law suite. So you are gonna have just a regular size bedroom, but then you're gonna have a half bath here to the right. And actually, this is gonna be a full bath. You've got a stand-up shower, a linen closet, and what's odd about this one is you've got double sinks, but you've just got 1 bedroom. I mean, it's kind of cool because you have a lot of space, but you don't typically see your bathroom downstairs with double sinks. I kind of like that. It's pretty nice.
It's cool, but especially being that this is the only bedroom near this bathroom, I think that's why it's a little strange.
Yeah,
you know?
little different, but it's a massive bathroom. Of course, you're gonna have your linen or coat closet here. And then as you start moving further into the house, you're gonna have your garage over here off to your right. And check this out, because this is a little bit different than what you normally see when you come in from a garage. This is actually gonna be a study or office, if you will. You notice that even off to your right, you've got a mud bench, but what are you missing over in this area?
Dude, you're missing a laundry room.
You're missing a laundry room. Normally when you walk into the home from the garage, you've got your laundry room. Well, instead, you've got an office. And I'm gonna tell you, I really like this because as you're in this little enclave right here, away from the rest of the house, it's very quiet. And I like that, you know, for your office.
Well, especially because there's a lot of homes that we look at now and they have the office right off of the living room.
Right.
And while that is a good in theory, man, it doesn't always work out that well just because your kids are playing in the living room, you got the TV going, man. You know how it is.
Yeah.
And it's tough to work from home if you have to.
Absolutely. You're gonna have your stairs off to your left, and then this is gonna be like your dining room. Now, you know what? I'm gonna have to see if there's an area for like another kitchen table or if there's 2 separate areas, but right here, this is gonna be like your dining room or where you would sit to eat breakfast or dinner and everything. Come on further into the house. Oh, you do have a space over here inside the kitchen for a kitchen table. So that's more like a formal dining room, would you say?
I would say that one's more formal, but let me ask you this. Do you think it's overkill? Because you have the formal dining room, then you have the breakfast nook, but then you also have the bar with seating here. Do you think that it's overkill as far as seating?
I don't think it's overkill because I really would like to have friends and family over and have space for Thanksgiving and the holidays. Also, you know that, and I mention it a lot, we homeschool. So having another area over there that we can use it for whatever we want to do schoolwork or whatever, I think is great. So I don't think it's overkill at all. But as you look into the kitchen, it does have this big island, which I really like. Now you do have enough space to fit like 5 chairs. You got 3 in the front, put another one here on the corner, and then you could put one here on the side. And look at all this space. What do you think about that?
Oh, I love that, man. Like I absolutely love the bar like this because like you said, man, there's so much room. And if you look at the bar going down on the bottom of it, it almost wraps around. It's like a wraparound bar, like you would see in like, I don't know, a bar. So I like it, man. This is a cool kitchen. And I also really, really like the color of the cabinets they went with. Now, I don't know if that's an availability or if that's something that you are able to do on yourself. I don't know what they did, but I like the green and I think it's a trend that we're starting to see more and more often now.
Yeah, so this is a level 3 cabinet. The colors are an option. Now, with these cabinets, there's 2 types of cabinets that they do here with Pulte. One is gonna be your painted cabinet. The other is gonna be, I forget what they call it, but the cabinet is almost like wrapped, you know? And so there's like a film or a plastic that goes over the cabinet. Now, it doesn't diminish the quality. It's still a level 3 cabinet, but if you were to try to paint this after the fact, it'd be a little bit more difficult. You would actually have to strip that coating off and then paint. That's just a side note. But in this kitchen, you are gonna have the built-in oven with your microwave above it, which I also like, and you're gonna have that standalone gas range, which is, to me, is always much, much better.
Oh, 100% agree with that one, man. You know how I feel about gas.
Yeah, because you got gas.
Ah, there it is.
Tons of cabinet space here in the kitchen. I really like that. Now, as you move here into the living room, you're gonna notice that it's not super big. This house is just over 2,600 square feet. I think that they laid it out very, very nicely, and you'll see that upstairs when we go check it out. But this living room isn't big, but it is cozy. Plenty of space to put a giant couch, as you can see that the model home has right here. And then you've got your TV, and you've got your fireplace. Love the fireplace right by your big bay windows here.
Tons of natural light, man. I really like that. They're huge. Those windows are massive.
Now, let's check out the master bedroom. You are gonna have the 2 bedrooms downstairs, the master and then that spare. This is not something you would normally see. This is your laundry room. You've got a laundry room right outside of the master bedroom, and it's a decent sized laundry room. You've got built-in cabinets. You've got a shelf here to fold your clothes with some cabinets beneath that. Not bad. What do you think about having the laundry room right outside your bedroom?
Man, I've got mixed feelings. It's really nice because I have to make less of a trip from the laundry room to put my clothes away, so I might actually do it more.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I wonder if the washer and dryer would make a whole bunch of noise as you're trying to sleep.
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess it depends on what you buy, right?
Yeah, it does. Fair. Now this master bedroom has the bay windows that kind of curve around. I really like that. Now, the ledge isn't very big. You know, you've seen some of these bay windows like this. This one doesn't have that super big, but still very nice. Now, one thing I noticed walking into the home, the flooring. There's multiple different flooring in this house. Of course, you know, you choose your flooring, right? So you can do tile, you can do hardwood. This particular house has both the luxury vinyl planking. It also has the tile in the laundry room and a different tile floor in the master bathroom. And carpet upstairs. So that's a lot of different flooring.
It's a lot.
This bathroom, immaculate. His and her sinks, lots of space in between them, but it doesn't feel like, you know, you're clear across the other room. You're gonna have a big walk-in shower with a nice glass window there and a nice glass door. And then you're also gonna have 2 big walk-in closets and 2 separate linen closets, which is very nice. And you can definitely tell which closet is gonna be for the wife and which closet is gonna be for the husband. Both are very good sizes, but one is noticeably bigger than the other.
Fair, or you know what? That could be the husband's if you throw a safe in there.
That's true.
Or a wife, hey, whatever, you know, everybody needs safe. But one thing I do want to point out with this bathroom is look how tall that glass is for the shower. I love that, man. That's so cool because a lot of the times I've seen glass in these homes, you know, for the shower and it's kind of short.
Yeah.
But this one looks like, this is legit, man. Pulte's doing, I'm impressed so far, man.
Hey, yeah, they've leveled up for sure. Let's go upstairs and check it out, see what that looks like. All right, coming upstairs, very, very nice. You're gonna have a big loft, actually. You can see that they've got a game here up against the wall.
What is that?
Decent size. I don't know
What is that
what
called?
this
I see it in movies all the time. What is this?
I don't know. It's right on the tip of my tongue, man, but I can't think of it right now.
You're not very good at it. You're not very good at it.
I like it. Over here to the right, you're gonna have a media room, which is super cool. Now this house does start, I think 4 bedrooms is standard, but you are able to get this in a 5 bedroom. I believe if you were to get a 5 bedroom, you would lose your media room. So this one is a 4 bedroom and it's got the media room. And it is a very nice media room. We've seen some massive media rooms. In fact, Pulte builds another floor plan called the Lexington that has a much bigger media room than this, but this one isn't bad.
No, man, I like it. This is a very, very cozy room. Like, especially if you look at the lights, the way they did the lighting, it's like that theater movie lighting.
Yep.
Got your TV right there. I think this is good too because I can hear with the carpet that it's very soundproof.
Yeah.
So you could probably crank up the volume and you're gonna be in good shape.
Yep, you've got your double doors on the outside to close it off so you can, you know, really get that quiet, intimate environment.
Yeah, for
Very
sure.
nice. And then as you walk over here, you're gonna have a closet that's locked right now, but you're also gonna have your last 2 bedrooms and you're gonna have a bathroom. Now, we were talking about the bathroom downstairs, right? For the guest bedroom, it has 2 sinks, but 1 bedroom down there. Now up here, you've got 2 bedrooms and you've got a bathroom that they both share and it only has 1 sink.
See, that's kind of backwards.
Right? A little bit backwards.
Yep.
So, you know, kind of weird, but it does have the shower, tub, combo, single sink, and then you're gonna have your linen closet outside. Standard closets in all of the bedrooms, but both bedrooms, decent size, very nice. That was the Farwell floor plan, 2,600 square feet in the estate series from Pulte. What did you think?
I gotta be honest with you, man. I liked Pulte before this, but after seeing this one, I really think they're starting to level their game up. We did learn that in this neighborhood, they did recently sell a bunch of lots to Perry. So in order to keep up with the standard that Perry and some of these other builders has been setting, I think they've done an incredible job of stepping their game up, man. I got nothing but kudos to Pulte.
I agree. And you know, if you're looking for a home from Pulte similar to this that's not as expensive, then I think you definitely should check out their Heritage series because Pulte really, I mean, between their Heritage and their estate, you really can't even tell the difference. We looked at the Lexington floor plan maybe a couple of months ago. We have a video, we'll post that up above in Bison Ridge. But man, the Heritage series was equally as nice as this estate series at Farwell.
For sure. I think that there might be a couple things that this has extra, just some final touches, but other than that, man, floor plans are so similar that if you like this one, you're almost guaranteed to like the other one as well.
And if you like the video, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. We do post videos every single week. You do not want to miss them. And also we have a brand new website, guys, that we mentioned at the beginning. Make sure you check it out. It's got an interactive map. You can set up searches. You will absolutely love it. We hope to hear from you about that.
Guys, and if you plan on moving to San Antonio within the next few weeks or even the next few months and want to make a home purchase, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. We would love the opportunity to help you and your family make that smooth move here to San Antonio. So again, thank you so much for watching, guys. We're going to catch you in the next one.